evening and welcome to you all for our today's session on experience sharing about mafia offer. I consider ourselves to be lucky that two of us, ours is a very large group, and I'm sure many more have this experience of mafia offer. But today we have two of us sharing their experience about mafia offer. The first one that is the first one who will be sharing it is Jyotirmoy Swain. He is currently working with Donaldson Filters, and his prior experience includes companies like Timken India, Fleetguard Filters, and Mahindra First Choice. He will talk about his experience with Mafia offer. When he was with Mahindra First Choice, they had made such offers to their distributors as well as retailers.
Actually, I would like to share my experience, which I have actually experienced in my automobile career, on actually unreplaceable offer, or you name it as mafia offer, or you name it as in Rajiv sir's language, it is magnetic offer. So I had actually around 10 years of experience. During that, I had actually come across with two companies like Fleetguard Filters, and another one is Mahindra Fast Choice. In Fleetguard Filters, when I joined, already it was in POC mode. So I have not that much experience on actually mafia offer kind of thing, because it was all set market, which I got in around 2012. But in Mahindra Fast Choice, when I joined, it was actually altogether it was a new company, and I have actually experience of mafia offer where I have offered to retailer as well as distributors. My real-time experience, what I have already mentioned, I have actually experience in Fleetguard Filters as well as Mahindra Fast Choice. It is actually for all it is actually Mahindra Fast Choice, which is a Mahindra subsidiary company, where Mahindra came up with a new business that they are going to cater to the market, to the automobile market, non-Mahindra vehicle spare parts, where actually Mahindra had a challenge to penetrate into the retail market, because actually the products which actually Mahindra Fast Choice, it was not new in the market, because lots of competitors are there and lots of strong OEM players are there. So it was very difficult to actually get a appointment to actually distributors on board. So we had that challenge. So Mahindra started to follow the principle of POC, and we started the story with actually implementation of POC from Mahindra. I have actually worked in three areas in my career with Mahindra Fast Choice, where I have actually offered the mafia offer or the magnetic offer. Where I was in Faridabad, I have actually started the business of Raipur. Even I was a trainer at Nasik. So I had that experience in three geographical areas. So the initial challenge to actually appoint the distributors, it was difficult when we made with the distributors in the brand name of MFC. It was not actually that much popular. So people have that resistance to get the distributor to actually take our distribution. So after the help of after the concept of POC, we started distribution like that. We used to offer in a package, right? So we have actually products like coolant, filters, wipers, and brake pads, like that. Running item we had in Mahindra Fast Choice. So what we have offered as to distributors, there will be no target actually. Everywhere we like to, we actually found targets are there, year-end targets, monthly targets, quarterly targets. So distributors are a little bit reluctant while taking the distribution. Here in Mahindra Fast Choice, we don't have any kind of targets. What actually the real aftermarket will consume, we would able to actually we have convinced the distributors, even we have the SOP to supply that particular one with a low inventory. Whatever they need to actually have stock of 15 days to make the distribution on. And we have a stock management to prepare. We have actually yes, software where we used to actually manage the stocks of the various products, various SKUs. and whatever the materials get actually consumed in the market, through that software it gets replenished. Through that we used to bill to the distributors, and we have the magic part is that we had actually written guarantee to the dead stocks which is being unsold at distributors point, which was quite actually unusual in actually automobile segment. No company used to take the material back if it is being unsold for last 3 months, because the materials which is getting dead stock, it is being actually piled up as inventory, which is actually pain part for the distributors. And where we started in a new company where we have offered that we are actually taking back back of dead stocks. And even another magic part is that we are ensuring of 30% ROI. If there is actually the end of the year, we used to calculate of the ROI. If we are actually assuring of 30% ROI of a channel, if it is not actually matched of 30% of ROI after actually followed up the SOPs laid by Mahindra Fastest, the company used to repay the difference amount to complete that 30% ROI, even where we have actually given that refund to distributors like Graben India in Calcutta, and certain areas, certain distributors we have given to that ROI back. And after that, after appointing of distributors, the main part is that the entire business is in a such a way people will then get the peace of mind. Actually, the brand is not that familiar, the product is not that familiar. So we started in this process, and we were able to appoint the distributors in all across India. So first we offered like this as a unreversible offer to channel partners. After that, the game started to retailers. In same fashion, we started with the retailers by offering MFC range payers, because when MFC was not there, people were not actually that much of difficulty, because we are there to kill certain competitors area. We started with we have that ranges, that old ranges. So we started convincing the retailers that the offer it would be win and win. There will be no loss kind of thing. We convinced the retailers. We visited each and individual retailers. We convinced him that there would be no MFQ charges. Whatever the item you require, whatever the number we are there to give you. And we have actually replenished of 7-day replenishment to any kind of push mechanism. We have actually MSRs where those who are working for the demand generation and no again in the retail part we are ensuring that there will be no dead stock. If liquidation doesn't give the running range of product by taking the dead materials, and after again retailer found that MFC is a peace of mind kind of business. Through that, we offer to retailers as well as to distributors. It's all actually which I have experienced. Yes, in retail as well as in distribution, Mahindra First Choice were able to appoint distributors across India. And where I actually, if Mruganka has joined, he can actually tell the story. We have handled the distribution where they have reached in around 10 lakhs per month in this module of distribution, where the distribution already before POC implementation they are doing in around 1 lakh, 2 lakh kind of thing, where we have changed the scene, like 1 lakh, 2 lakh to 10 lakhs with lots of interest of distribution as well as retailers. It's all actually my experience with magnetic or with unreversible offer. Any questions?
Yeah, so Jyotirmay,
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for your presentation. It was very brief. We were expecting some more details, but in a very
Yes, sir.
short time, you have given us a huge picture actually. You talked about
Yes,
both distributors as well as retailers. and to distributors you said you guaranteed 30% returns. So
Yes, sir.
I would like to know how this offer has helped Mahindra First. To what extent their
So
sales
actually,
jumped?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, when Mahindra Fast Choice actually jumped in the aftermarket, earlier actually Mahindra Fast Choice, that if you all of us know that they were actually into old car sale purchase. When Mahindra came up with a new thing that will cater the very spare parts by actually coming with the new products. It was actually challenge to convince a distributor to get started because none of the product was new. So why people are actually invest on this business, because the product line which we're actually approaching to a distributor, if it is a coolant, if it is a filter, right? So there is nothing new. So we found that kind of resistance from distributors in our initial days to get ready to start the distribution, because people are worried about their investment, how much investment is going to happen, nothing new in this product, then why we take that, this kind of thinking. So when we started to follow the process of POC after the, then we would able to actually we would able to convince the distribution with actually minimum inventory, like 15 days kind of inventory. Uh, Again, we had actually a very conventional kind of thing, MOQ, which is being, we have designed MOQ in such a way that it is not being actually dumped in actually with a distribution. Again, parallelly, we have actually retailers also. We used to visit the retailers, so that we used to generate the secondary as well as again the tertiary. We used to ensure the fitments from mechanics also.
Okay, great. I think Chetan, you had some question. Please ask.
Yeah, hi, Jyotirmay, I just wanted to
Yes, yes,
understand. Can you hear me?
yes,
Uh,
yes, sir. Tell
that,
me.
what are the resistances that you see while when you offer this offer
Mhm.
from internal management and especially in the distributor, why would they share the inventory with you?
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
When you are offering this kind of proposal,
Mhm.
okay, so they would have to share the inventory. What is the current
Mhm.
status of the inventory? And
Mhm.
what is the shelf life remaining? Say the 3 months you are giving, that it can be returned back.
Mhm.
What were the resistances uh, you see from their point of view, because they would be sharing their inventory or day to day
Mhm.
what they are selling, right?
Yes, yes, I'm telling you. The resistance is that actually every distributor they're actually reluctant to share the what the stocks. We had actually examples as I was coming from Flipkart Twitter. So I used to share the story of Flipkart Twitter, how they did by actually sharing the stocks, how actually the Flipkart distributions has actually grown up due to this, due to sharing of stocks, due to sharing of retailers. And some of the colleagues, those who are actually implementing POC, they are also part of POC journey of Mahindra Fasters. It was not that difficult. Yes, the resistance was there, where actually distributor was not reluctant, was actually reluctant to sell their stocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
now
was the
just to
point.
modify, sorry, okay. Oh, Chetan, continue, please. Chetan, please
If,
continue.
yes, so if people are aware of the system, they are certainly in favor of sharing the inventory, but most of the people, if they are reluctant, so it would become difficult to get that information on daily basis.
No, that's why we have actually a software, right? That's why we have actually software. When we used to build the material, it is readily available in that software. So distributor not able to not able to actually hide the details. It is available in the software. We used to monitor to the software what are the stocks is going up, what are the stocks is going down. We have actually three levels of actually indicators, right? Red, green, and yellow, as well as black. Right? We used to monitor that stocks accordingly. So distributor cannot claim that this material is dead, this material is actually running. we have that mechanism in that software that the software can define that which material is dead, which material is fast moving, which material is actually moderate kind of moving.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to slightly modify this question, or rather increase the scope of this question. We can expect resistance at three different levels. First resistance could
Yes,
be
sir.
within your company to implement TOC or to reach up to that mafia offer level. So you may tell us something about that. Then you had already talked about the resistance from distributors, but what about retailers? Even they might have resisted a lot. So how did you
Yes,
handle
sir.
that situation?
Yes,
Both
yes, I'm
internally,
telling.
yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm telling. Actually, as a management part, I was not actually associated with the management part. When I joined, it was actually on board. UC was on board, right? I'll tell about the retailer's resistance.
Yeah.
Retailer's resistance, again, if the product has no new features and the brand is completely new, definitely there was resistance. People were not agreed to take the material. That's why MFC come up with actually TOC solution. When we started that, we ensured that retailer that we can start this range, right, with a minimum inventory. You don't have to invent, you no need to actually invest right now. You just take the materials for 7 days. You just take material of 7 days. Where in retail there is a trend, people used to push the material whether it is for 1 month, whether it is 2 months. So retailer has that here. When we actually approached in that we keep in around 7 days stocks, whatever the quantity you want. Do not believe the coolant box, it is in around coming 12 pieces. The cost is in around 700, the 700, 800. I'm not, if I remember, it might be wrong. So if the retailer is asking for actually 1 pieces of coolant, we used to break it down from the box and used to give him whatever the stocks. If the retailer is ready to carry, we are there to actually serve it out, whatever the quantity it was. So the resistance was there through inventory management, through sharing the story of ROI. We were able to convince them. Again, the part is that the retailers were happy that there will be no dead stock. If some companies there, the companies in the retail who is the fast, who is offering that there will be no dead stocks. If the stock is getting piled up at your retailer point, if it is stock not getting sold out at your point, then we'll take it back. No other companies in retail outlet, in automobile, in my 10 years experience, I don't know the company, no one has offered like that. We will take it back. That was actually win-win kind of part of retailers. So the hesitation was there, but we were able to convince them.
Okay, another question. What are the
Yes.
payment terms for the distributors as well as for retailers?
Yes, the distributors for distributors we had actually 30 days in CD, and if it is not CD, then it is 45 days.
What is that? NCD is what? What did you
CD,
say?
that is cash discount. We used to give more discounts. That is a CD 2% extra discount.
Oh, okay.
And if you're not able to pay in 30 days, it goes to 45 days. Right? And
Cash
we have
discount.
actually, yes, we have actually uniform policy like that. All over India, we have actually same price. So there was no infiltration kind of thing from actually from various state to state, as well as from various distributor to distributor, because all over India the price is same.
Okay.
As well as in the retailers, we have ensured that if we are not pushing the material, we are giving minimum stocks. So our payment terms, it was 15 days. Yes, it was difficult to convince a retailer to get the payment back in 15 days. It was actually we used to take it in 15 days, 21 days, like 30 days. It was done.
Okay. Okay. Sudipto has a question. Sudipto, will you please ask?
Hi, Jyoti. Actually,
Yeah.
I have a question. Like when you implemented this scheme, that means this mafia offer, which was unique for MFC, your organization. Post implementation of this particular scheme, what was the competition like, and how did the competition reacted to knowing that MFC has come up with a certain unique way of approaching the customers. Is it like, they also adopted the same policies?
No, we have not found any kind of, till now we don't have found any kind of, competitor, those who are actually doing like what MFC was doing. Yes, people might have copied Fleetguard, but in car industry, in car spare parts, no, none of the companies, they have started the things. In Fleetguard, yes, it was there. People have started to copy because, once the solution is getting older, if you're not actually going ahead of the competition, then people will start copying. Yes, it was there in Fleetguard, but in Mahindra Masters,
No, so you are saying that the Mafia offer or the scheme that is being run by Fleetguard, that has also been implemented by competitions of Fleetguard, isn't it?
Yes.
In a way.
Like, Tata, yes, Tata Motors, they have a different approach kind of thing. But
Now my question, my understanding is like, if you have a certain lucrative offer given by competition A, and if competition B copies that same offer, so, it doesn't have any unique aspect. That means, it becomes a generalized thing. It doesn't become a Mafia offer then.
Yes, got it. Actually, Mafia offers is actually, if Rajiv sir can correct me, Mafia offer what actually loops to the market, it was not like that. Actually, behind that, lots of homework needs to be done. Lots of actually backworks needs to be done. So it is not that easy to actually copy that kind of solution.
Okay, so what you are saying is that the Mafia offer is such that your competitors can't or won't copy. Because you have, I think at that time you have not done in the company, so you may or may not know, but the company must have made a lot of internal improvements.
Internal changes.
If you have some idea about that, you can please share with us.
In MFC, yes, I don't have. In Fleetguard, yes, it was there when people tried to copy the things. We have actually we have developed a mechanic loyalty scheme in such a level. People were intact into that business, so that yes, the gear shifting was late. The competitors were not able to copy in that speed, in that way. But people try to copy. Lots of companies, they try to copy. Even they, I have heard the story. They failed, and I have heard the story. Some of the companies right now in Fleetguard, they were able to somehow they have copied the things somehow, but they are not able to copy the things of entire. If I tell the story of inventory management, none of the companies they have yet now copied Fleetguard.
See, we have to look at the financial aspect of it. What your company has offered to the distributors is the guaranteed 30% or the ROI, and if it is not met, they would pay for it, right? Now that is something.
The differentiated part.
Yeah, so that is something difficult to copy because you have to be very sure that you don't have to pay the penalty.
Yes,
so you may you may copy the promises, but whether you'll be able to deliver that or not, that is the real
but
question.
The backwork, yes, the backwork you cannot copy. The internal work you can copy in a span of 1 year, in a span of 2 years, in a span of 5 years. Right now, Fleetguard, what they have done in 2010 kind of thing, right now people are starting to copy. So it was took in around 11 years, 11, 12 years. People have started to copy right now. Once competitors will reach over here, then they'll actually shift to another area.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, are there any more questions? Otherwise, I will ask the last question.
Mr. Kedar Shukla, he has actually question.
Okay, Mr. Kedar, you want to ask?
Thanks.
Please.
Yeah, Rajiv, I am not asking the question, but I could not stop myself to add on to what our friend is representing, because based on my experience, because of some internal condition, I could not share the detailed experience, but I got the opportunity to convince, as you mentioned, that there is a 3 different team we need to convince. But in between that, there is one more team also, that is internal customer, that is a sales team. first of all, we need to convince get the buying of our sales team that this is our future way of working, and then with the help of sales team, we'll start giving the offer to the distributors and into the retail market. So in entire this offer means mafia offering to the market, the first thing which I learn and you can say implement that with our sales team and the distributors, that first take the agreement on their current pain areas. Don't directly go and give the offer that, oh, Mr. Retailer, I have this thing for you. Then there are definitely chances that they will not value your offer. First, take the agreement on their pain area. Availability issue, whenever you want, you will not get. Every time when you want urgent material, you need to add on something additional to become that dispatchable order. Then there is a price parity in the market. The same, first of all, we need to get the agreement on their pain area, and then slowly we need to take them in the direction of the solution, how to solve this, and then you need to reveal your offer that by revealing by giving this is your pain area will minimize, and then you will get the agreement on the means the people will understand the actual mafia offer. So that is the you can say best way to explain into the market. And in the TOC world, it is, you can say it is a plus minus, or you can say first show them that pot of gold and alligator and currencies and mermaid, that four quadrant.
Yes.
So you can't, means we are not going into the distributor place and ask him, I mean, telling them this is your mermaid or this is a pot of gold, but the entire dialogue in such a way that you will cover all these four quadrants while discussing and while giving the offer to the market. Whether it is 5 minutes, whether it is 10 minutes, or whether it is 1 hour discussion with the distributor, entire this sales pitch need to be prepared, and then start do the revision and then start communicating, then it will have a good impact.
Yeah,
And
actually, we have buying process in every stages, from actually internal management to actually employees like us, and from us to distributors. In every stage, there is actually, yes, the buying is there. Yeah, it is there. Otherwise, you're not able to convince the distributors, which I have already mentioned, the why distributor will share the stocks. The main part is that distributor has actually that why I'll share my stocks, because stock is altogether his money. None of the people are there who will be ready to share his bank balance to his account kind of thing. So you need to be convinced in such a level, you need to buy in such a level, you'll be able to share the things.
Okay, so
yeah.
I would summarize it. I would summarize the whole discussion in this way: that there are 3 things that we learned today that we need to do. First is that we need to carry out some internal improvements, which will give us some decisive competitive edge. Then we have to segment the markets, and for every segmented market, we have to develop a suitable offer. And third, and the most difficult perhaps, the thing that is what Kedar highlighted, is we should be able to sell that offer to the market. Because, you know, win-win offers don't sell by themselves. You have to make, you have to find a way. You have to try out, trial and error, perhaps, and perfect it, or it could be different strokes for different folks. I don't know. So probably we can we conclude this discussion with this. So I thank you, Jyotirmoy, for your sharing your real life experience. It was very interesting to hear your story and to learn from it. So thanks a lot.